I've worked with a lot of people that are experiencing and dealing with the end of life of their animal companion. And of course, I'm not a vet, so I don't prescribe or diagnose, but there are some signs that you can see with your animal that lets you know that they're ready to pass. Now, I want to say that these are not universal signs that always happen, okay? Personally, I've said goodbye to 2 dogs, and one of them showed these signs that I'm going to talk about, and the other one literally could have kept on eating until the day that she passed, okay? But one sign, here are some of the signs. Number 1, your animal has this kind of faraway look in their eye. And what's going on is part of them is already in that afterlife. Part of them is there. But the other part, their soul is still connected to their body. But if you see that faraway look in their eye and they become almost mechanical, that's a sign that they're getting ready. Now, another sign is that they will stop eating, or they'll lose their appetite and not want to eat or drink. I've seen this with people, and I've also seen it with animals too. And again, this is not a universal sign. Now, another thing that happens that fools people so often is all of a sudden they'll rally and they'll do zoomies and they'll have lots of energy, and then they'll really connect with you. And then within a short period, they will make their transition. These are not easy things to talk about, but they're necessary for you to recognize what's going on with your animal companion. Now, this is very hard to talk about and very hard to listen to, but when an animal is actually making that transition, I've seen it with dogs and cats, there might be shaking and almost as if they're having a seizure or epilepsy. And what I view that as is the soul is trying to separate from the body. It's very, very hard. Now, you may have your opinions about whether you think it's okay to help an animal transition. Most of the states in the United States makes that illegal for a person who is in extreme pain and discomfort to help them transition. But we do have that privilege as animal guardians to help an animal transition. And I have been on the phone with a cat that was screaming and crying, and they were trying to get someone, a vet, to come and help that animal transition. Personally, I don't think you want to have that experience with your animal companion. Think about it this way. Think about it as a balance, like, is the quality of life for that animal really high, or is it really low? And I have had animals tell me that they love their person, and they said, my person loved me enough to let me go. And it's not, of course it's sad. The people that are left behind, the animals that are left behind, they grieve. But that soul, when they make that transition, there's a lot of joy. And if you go to a vet that does this properly, and again, hard to talk about, but it's good to know, they will give a shot to your animal that will help them totally go to a relaxed place, and then a second shot that will help them transition and stop their heart. Of course, that's all up to you, but I've seen it. I was with an animal, a dog also, that was going through that standing up. laying down, standing up, laying down, trying to transition. It's very difficult. And again, I know these things are hard to talk about. But the other hand, I want to tell you what an animal told me one time. I said, how do you feel about being in physical life and then making a transition? And he said to me, you humans, you like to go to a library and you rent a library book, right? And I said, yeah, that's nice to do that. He said, but you got to bring the book back. And think about it. We get these beautiful, wonderful, functional bodies, animals, all life from Mother Earth. And eventually we leave these bodies behind. But know this, souls always, always live eternally. And I hope that brings you hope.